Probably me, probably my fuck up. Hello all. Nolan Rumble, Alessandro, how are you? Opicanova, what's happening? My fuck up. Video's not frozen, there's just nothing happening. Because I'm looking at other shit. What's going on? All right. Cool. Well, we're gonna do something a bit different tonight. I haven't decided what we're gonna paint yet. Tonight. So the first option is this guy, Evil Dr. Dolittle. I've called him. So here he is, Evil Dr. Dolittle. He's the first option. You can turn it off again, mate. Or blind Florence Nightingale is the second option. So I've had some votes from Twitter, I've had some votes from Instagram. So whatever you friends want to see, we'll also vote, and I'll tally up the votes and we'll paint that one. So I'll give it about probably 10 minutes. I've got a few bits and pieces to show off in the meantime. So this is the two main ones. So this is the, I don't know what this guy's name is. I just call him Strigoi. The big Strigoi, because it's what he is. He's like a fucking big Strigoi vampire. Yep, so I did him. And then this guy, Jelson Darroch. He's quite good. I like him very much. So they're done. So I'm now down to 20 models left to go on my Cursed City. I have these zombies, they're the only nuffies left to go, so I've got 10 of those, and then the rest is all the heroes that are up there. There's 8 of them plus those 2 that I just showed off. 20 models, Cursed City's done, so probably finish that early next week. Anyway, here's something else to show off. So yes, this is a model that I purchased from another streamer on this platform. His name's Phoenix Miniature Art. Unfortunately, he paints the back, so I'm not a fan of that, but let's just have a little look at this. So the reason I purchased this model, because I wanted to buy some stuff from streamers. I want to buy something from Miniden as well. Yeah, just nice to support other people streaming, particularly those who do it as a full-time profession. These are my professions. But the thing that attracted me to this was his approach towards non-metallic metals, and the way that when I watched him paint on his stream, he has a very different technique to me, and so I wanted to see what that looked like in the flesh and get a really a good sense of just how he goes about things. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool elements to this. The non-metallic metals, as I said, was the thing that drew me to the piece. And when you look at the shoulder pad and the shield, yeah, it's really, really interesting to see the way that someone else approaches painting stuff. He's also got a cast shadow just there, which I like. Yeah, it's a really cool model. I'm excited to add it to the collection now, and we'll have a place of pride on my display shelf of other painters. So yeah, I'm chuffed, and hopefully Phoenix will get on later on tonight and we can have a chat to him about it when he's here. So go Phoenix. I may have put his horns on the wrong way actually. The horns broke off in transit, so I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to prime these 10 chaps and then we'll have a look. I've also got this red grass wet tail. My hand looks fat, doesn't it? It's not that fat really, it's quite slender, but hello Sharkworld. Yeah, so we'll just prime these chappos, and then we can make the vote. I'm going to count up all the other things. Ah, Necromancer. G'day mate, thanks for the subscription, pal. Ahoy hoy. Alright, so for those who've just joined, we're deciding tonight between Blind Florence Nightingale, which is this model, and Evil Dr. Dolittle as which model I'm going to paint tonight. I don't really have a preference. They're both going to get painted. Whichever one gets painted on stream, the other one's going to get painted tomorrow or Saturday during the day, so you'll get to see one. JTJ. So there's, yep, that's her. Florence Nightingale or Dr. Dolittle. I posted a picture of him on Instagram if you want to see a bit closer the deets. Now I'm just priming these zombies to let everyone think about it. Awesome, man, yeah. So it's a really cool model and really cool paint job, so. This is just a Vallejo Surface Primer, mate. I started off with a Chaos Black at Games Workshop spray can. And then just a Vallejo Surface Primer. There's two things I've enjoyed about doing this. It's good to paint some non-display stuff and just crank through some models. But it's also shit. Like I just painted 6 little bat swarms, 6 little rat swarms, 2 giant rats, 2 imps, 2 skeletons, 2 fucking ravens standing on rocks, and 2 gravestones. And they're just like, they're shit house. I don't want to paint that sort of stuff. I do not want to paint crappy models. Which is why I really like Curse City so much. Hey Phoenix. I just talked about your model then, mate. I'll whip back out in a sec. Did I say Curse City or did I say, I meant those other ones? You know, the little ones, Underworlds. That's why I like the Underworlds warbands, because you can get 4 or 5 interesting different models, paint some fun gaming models. Have you thinned it down, mate? I thin mine down. I don't just go straight primer. I didn't look close enough at the eyes actually. Let's have a close look at the eyes in a sec. You may have got a bad batch, or it may just be the thinner that you're using. I've had similar problems with a variety of paints, and it was related to the thinner. Some paint ranges work really well with some thinners, some paint ranges work well with other thinners, some are shit outs. Alright, let's have a look at Phoenix's model. Nearly finished, last one of these chumps. Coolio. No, Shadow Uvray, we're deciding between two models. Hey, Flick. Alright, first thing I'll do is I'll show you the two models that you'll get to decide between. Then we'll bring out Phoenix's model and have a chat about that, and then we shall commence. We shall commence painting. Alright. So, first of all, very exciting day. Okay, here's the models. You can all decide between these models. We have Blind Florence Nightingale and Evil Dr. Dolittle. These are our choices for tonight. I have votes on Twitter and votes on Instagram that I'll count up in about 3 minutes. So if you want to do that, you can just put in the chat there. We've had a lot of votes for Evil Dr. Dolittle, so it's more than likely going to be him, but we'll see if there's a fucking late push. Cool, so this is Phoenix's Barbarian. Well, it's his crotch anyway. Zoom out so we can see all of the big man. The big man. I'm just going to fix up this fucking... Did make it, yes. It took a little while, but yeah. At the moment, we just have to deal with that, unfortunately. So, all right. Yeah, I mean, I order stuff and then I don't even think about it for a month. It used to be five to 8 days normally from overseas, and now it's more like a month. So whatever. Cool, so this is from Phoenix Miniature Art. He's in the chat. I'll just do a quick shout out for him. Hello Phoenix, SO at Phoenix. No, I fucked that completely because I've done that in the wrong thing. He was here 10 seconds ago. There we go. So yes, this is from Phoenix. You can all go follow him. Buy some of his stuff if you want. He does a Patreon and shit. I'm sure it's great. I'm not in it. Yeah, so the reason I bought this model, I think I've talked about this on all of my other show and tells. There's usually an element or a thing that inspires me to want to buy a piece, something that I like, that's different to the way I do things, or that's inspiring me. So this particular model was the metals. I really like the way Phoenix did the metals on this piece, and it's different to how I approach them. It's better because he actually does it properly, and it's something I wanted to study in the hand just to see exactly how much contrast, exactly where he places his lights, all of those bits and pieces. So it's interesting to see the way that the technique, and I'm going to grab one of my models that's similar to this, and I'll show it off in a second. Stand by. I could have pre-prepared this, but no, I'm a dumb fuck. So this is the only one I've got that's like a barbarian that's similar. So my approach to metals, yeah, let me talk to that other one. So my approach to metals is I just do what I think, right? I just do sort of very roughly. This feels much more correct to me when I look at it. He's got a lot more accuracy in the placement of lights. He's got a lot more of the like the reflective lights, and then the way that he approaches just his actual application of paint is significantly different to mine. I'm all about big broad strokes and lots of paint. Phoenix is pretty much the opposite end of that, lots of small strokes. There's a very low-hanging fruit joke there, but I'll leave it. And thin paint. So, and you get this nice transition. But if you have a look at my metals, I've probably got maybe slightly more contrast. Thank you. It's too easy. I didn't want to. But yeah, he's got that really nice sort of orange peel on the skin tone from the little textured strokes on the skin, which is really cool. So yeah, it's really neat to see the way that someone else approaches it, the different colour palette. I mean, mine is a example of how much I like saturated colours and how much I want to punch colour in there. And his is just a very, very natural, more desaturated palette, which is interesting to compare to my work, and yeah. So that's from Phoenix. TJ, this is actually, as I was just saying, mate, this is not painted by me. This is from Phoenix Miniature Art, and it's a dude from Limbo Miniatures. I don't actually know his name. Barbarian guy. No, I can't think of it. Yeah, I was thinking it was Odin, and then I was like, that can't be Odin. He's not Odin, so Odin. There you go. So I did know, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I do like that a lot too, actually, the shield. Shield's a great example of what I was talking about in terms of the technique. I wouldn't do this secondary warm light source. Maybe I would, but I wouldn't do it as well. And then the patterns and stuff, that's just not something I can do really. Yeah, but if you're still there, Phoenix, did you airbrush that lower half of the shield just to soften the transitions and shit, mate? Or how'd you do that? Would you glaze it with a brush? Yeah, Phoenix has YouTubes. Oh, TJ, you're right, mate. It does rock. Lots of rocks. Did he brush glaze it? There you go. Fucking hell, mate. I could have done that with about 6 seconds in an airbrush. He would have probably spent 3 months on that. No, I'm just teasing you. Phoenix, it's awesome, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to purchase one of your pieces, mates. Goes in the cabinet alongside some of the titans of the miniature painting industry, mate, and you're up there. 9 hours. 9 fucking... Oh, you're a joker. You're an absolute joker. Alright, let's go and have a look at my Twitter and my grams and see how many votes we got. Let's fucking have a Bo Peep here. This one, alright. So, 1 for Cranky Old Man, 2 for Cranky Old Man. My girlfriend wants me to paint the chick. Cranky Old Man, another one. Very good. Oh, I've got to fucking change Nightbot. I've got to fucking upgrade to Flixbot. Alright, a lot of votes for Cranky Old Man on... on Instagram. What are we looking at on the old tweets? Oh, 2 votes for Blind Lady, 2 votes for Cranky Old Man, and there hasn't been many votes. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Well, she's not going to watch the stream anyway, mate. She thinks I'm a fucking peanut, so... It's Dr. Dolittle, Cranky Man. We don't live in the same house, mate. I'll sleep in my bed, thanks. Unless I fall asleep on the couch from watching TV. Yeah. I don't have the new one. They did send me some of the special membranes, but this isn't one of those membranes. This is actually just the normal paper. So this should react pretty similarly to how my hand looks so fat in that shot. Doesn't normally look fat. I normally have very small hands, very wide. Anyway, so it's just a normal paper. So I'm feeling, the reason I wanted to try this first was just to see if there was any measurable difference to how my existing paint palette operated with this paper and stuff. And then if I'm comfortable with that, then I thought I'd try the membrane out. So, alright, so what have we got here? Some fabric. I haven't done any reds, but red's probably hard to do with this. Purple robes? No, I don't want to do purple robes. Dark green. Let's do dark green. I think that'll be the go. So we might airbrush some dark green. Yes, it is going to be this guy. I'll just quickly... Yeah, this is a cool model. So here's some... Look, here, I'll just show off some of the other Curse City models I've done. So this is Jelson Darroch. He's all finished. Pew, 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 pew. This is the Strigoi vampire that I finished. And then I think I've already shown the Dwarfy off on stream, but I finished him off, so maybe I didn't show him because we painted him Monday night. So he's finished. So the left right shoulder. I'm perplexed by your question, mate. Olympus, no, I didn't do the Witch Hunter or the Strigoi. No, I did those yesterday, today. No streaming. Just watching Battlestar Galactica, painting away. Let's have a look at my, what do we got here? Dark green from AK. Let's try that. I have done leathers before on the stream, which you'd probably have to go to my YouTube now. Just trying to think. I've definitely done leathers. Don't know if I did quite the same amount of leathers, but I've done a number of leathers on the stream before. Yes, the Dominion models look quite cool. I'm not going to get them. I feel like I've made enough wild purchases recently that I bought things just for the models. Got enough gaming models for a while, I think. Okay, Frog Gym. Kemet's awesome, man. Yeah, we played Kemet and we played Ankh the last two weeks. I played Ankh Tuesday night and we played Rebellion last night. It was fucking mad. Rebellion's so good. But yeah, Kemet's awesome. So it was the Blood and Sand, the second edition. Are you? Yeah. Let me talk about Kemet, then I'll talk about Ankh. Oh yeah, so Kemet was incredible. It was the first time I played it. I had high hopes. We've had a lot of good reviews and all that sort of stuff. So I saw it at the shop the other day. It was Blood and Sand, which is the sequel, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna get that bad boy. And yeah, so I did, and it was really good, really good. I've done something slightly wrong already with my new palette, maybe. But yeah, so Kemet was really, really cool. A lot of variability in the game, a lot of customization available, and I think every game would play out differently. We have one guy we play with, Reginald, who doesn't love direct conflict. He'll do it, and he's very good at all the games we play. And when it comes down to conflict, he'll usually be in a position to fuck people up. But he doesn't like doing that. He'll always take the option to be friends with someone over the option to fucking destroy someone, unless you've attacked him first. So he didn't love Kemet, but it was right up my alley. I reckon I would pick Kemet over most area control games that I own. I'd like to play it 3 or 4, 5, 6 more times to see if that feeling went away. But yeah, not sure. So we played Ankh Tuesday night. Had some sort of mixed reviews from people during the Kickstarter about the game itself. A lot of people were a bit cold on it because they put up a playtest mod on Tabletopia, or Tabletop, whatever that is. The online board game table space thing you can play on. Tabletop Simulator, whatever it is. So yeah, a lot of people played it, and quite a few people weren't enamored with it. Yeah, Tabletop Simulator. Felt it was a bit average. So we played a 5-player game. We played the core game with gods from, like, all the gods are interchangeable. So we played with 5 gods. We played with Set, Horus, Anubis, Hathor, and Ptah. And it was really, really good game. I'm a bit of an Eric Lang fanboy. Love his designs. Rising Sun is probably my top 5 games of all time. Blood Rage is one of the funnest games you can play. I think Ankh is going to fall into the rotation and be a game that we will play fairly regularly, but I don't think it's a great 5-player game. I think it would be better at 3 or 4, and that's actually a common frustration of ours, as we play so many games, and you can tell games are balanced around 4 players. Just the downtime, there's just so many things that can happen. I fucked up slightly. I got water on my membrane, on my thing, which I'm not supposed to do. So I'll just keep it in the middle a bit more. Oh, Gregory, you fucking lunatic. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing, Gregory? Can you calm down, mate? Thanks, Gregory. What a champion you are, mate. Crazy guy. The downsides of Ankh are also its strengths. It's a very structured game, so you always feel like you know what's going to happen based on the way the game's structured, which is a good and bad thing because it creates more planning opportunities. Like, it feels more structured than Rising Sun. Like, you can almost figure out what's going to happen in many cases. I don't know. Koki and I are going to play a couple of two-player games, I think, on Monday, and we'll see how we feel about it then. So. Free song for Gregory, you reckon? Free song for Gregory. All right. I'll allow it. What do you got for us, Gregory? I might just fucking go into the pasta, probably. Flash! Ah! He'll save every one of us! Flash! Ah! Savior of the universe! Is that even right? Or am I thinking of the Queen song? Oh, it's a good model. Look at this. I love folds of cloth like this. Like it's mad. Flash. Ah. So this will be a bit of an experimental evening as we learn about this wet palette. So I don't know if you can see here, but this is it's really cool to see the actual white colour. Haha, Nick Jags. The neutral colour, it does let you see the colours a lot easier on the screen particularly, but this is a lot thinner than what I'm used to seeing on the palette. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, oh fuck, I gotta turn on the TV. I forgot there's a game on tonight. Manly playing, are they? Tonight? Bum, bum, bum. There you go. The Western Bulldogs. They're a pretty ordinary team, if I remember rightly. Haven't watched much AFL. St Kilda are a long way out of having won one for years. Oh, by the way, if you're not fucking up to speed on Loki, my goodness, it is fucking unbelievable. The last episode blew my brain up. It was so good. Glorious purpose! That'll mean nothing to you if you haven't watched it, but if you have watched it, it'll mean everything to you. Because it's fucking awesome. Loki. Black Widow came out today too. My girlfriend and I are going to watch it tomorrow night, so no review on Black Widow just yet. Tomorrow night we'll watch it, so talk about it on Sunday stream, I suppose. It's going to be the first movie released by Marvel in a long time. 2 years or something, I think. Alright, so for my friends on YouTube that want to know the colours, this is some AK 3rd Gen paints. We've airbrushed a layer of AK dark green just to provide a base coat that's green, a bit sickly looking. And I'm highlighting up using Sunny Skin Tone and Middle Stone and Ice Yellow and Deep Green. I just put a mixture of all those colours in the palette. Just going to have a little play around. I want to create a like a sickly looking white priest's robes, but with a little bit more green in it than cream, I guess. Yeah, Black Widow is one of the best Avengers. There's this theory going around from Avengers Age of Ultron when they're all sitting around at Tony's party and trying to pick up Thor's hammer. And Captain America makes it move slightly. Natasha doesn't go to pick it up. Probably because she knows she's worthy is the theory, the prevailing theory, so she doesn't need to prove it. I do love the way that screenwriters and writers in general set things up. The old Chekhov's gun. Oops. The old Chekhov's gun, so we sort of turn off my AC. Close my door. 1 second. Like, if you're not up to speed with the Thor movies and you don't know too much about Mjolnir, then maybe you don't know that only people that are worthy can pick up Mjolnir, right? So it's a fact that everyone that knows about Marvel Universe knows, but those who don't know about it have no clue. So the way that they reincorporated that storyline about the hammer being worthy is fun and showcases character development, but it also sets up for Vision to... I'm talking about Age of Ultron, not Endgame. Endgame's a bit different. For Vision to pick it up and immediately prove that he's worthy and convince the Avengers. I can't, mate, no. Man, I tell you what, I hope Canberra gets flogged tonight. I love seeing Ricky Stewart getting fucking smashed. So yeah, I felt like that scene was an absolutely picturesque example of how you can create an important plot point or reveal an important plot point so everyone knows what's happening when Vision picks up the fucking hammer. create some character development about all the characters. It's just, they're so clever. So clever at their writing. I don't know actually. I don't pay much attention to Golden Demon stuff, really. Hey, has anyone watched Loki? I've got this theory that I want to bounce off that I'm going to do in in a spoilered way, so, or a non-spoilery way, I mean, so I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But I just have this theory that I want to bounce at someone who's watched it. So anyone watched it? Anyone up to speed? Okay. This theory is based entirely on the most recent episode. So. Come on, someone, surely. You're killing me. Disaster. Well, hopefully someone gets on the stream later on that's watched Loki that I can tell it to. Maybe I should just Google it and see if other people feel the same way. No, it's a little rat. Oh, maybe it is a fox. No, I think it's a giant rat. What does the fox say? Ring ding 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 ding. Yes, there is giant rats. I've got some up here. Come here, little ratties. Here's the rats, the little rat swarms that come in there. I've done them. So, quite a few rats. Okay. So the first lesson with this palette is you can't over soak it. Oh yeah, it's a good point. It still could be a rat. Still could be a rat. Hey NetDiver. You do actually need to separate the leaders, because I think there's actually one of the missions, it's called a hunt mission, from my very brief reading of the rules, that requires you to kill leaders of units. So there's like dire bats and dire rats as the leaders of the two units. I haven't played the game yet, so I don't know if that's a rat dog. You got some photos of Space Toy. I'm looking forward to seeing the progress. So we're almost reaching the point where we're going to be finished with Cursed City soon, so we've got to decide what we're going to paint next. Got the Queensland Model Hobby Expo in just over a month's time, so I want to do something for that. I have a few categories. Wargaming models is a category, so I have those Nurgle dudes that Space Toy's doing. Actually, I think. Are you doing the Nurgle dudes? The Walrus. Come on now. Maybe we should do the Walrus on stream, so I can give him away at the end of the month. Yeah, the worm spat. I've got them sitting over there. Right. It'll get done. It'll get done very, very quickly. It's like 2 hours of work to finish it off, probably. Maybe a bit more, but it's going to be a quick finish, so knock that over in a matter of hours. Yeah, I definitely... Funny guy, Joel Paul. I definitely do have another historical figure, but as I mentioned on the stream, I got a mispacked box, so I didn't have one of the face guards. So I have spoken to Young Miniatures, and they've sent another one over. So rather than start it, I'm just going to wait for that, and then that way I can really bump up my likes on Instagram. Do another historical, which is obviously what people love, the historical figures. Ah, yeah, Joshua. Hey, that was a fun model to paint. Really fun. Nice dude, Bold Miniatures. Too. I met him at SMC. Fucking awesome guy. My criticism of that model, and in fact a lot of the Bold Miniatures range, is that they're just a little bit too much detail. So my advice when you're painting it is just try and keep it simple around the detail. Like it's okay to just have like some areas that aren't as heavily contrasted or highlighted as other areas, because there's so much happening that will actually create a contrast between finished detail areas and slightly less worked areas, which is a positive thing. On a model that's got so much going on, you actually need a bit of a break as you're looking around it. But it's a great model. He's got a messed up eye, by the way, so don't try and paint him to have two eyes. One of them messed up. I think Sergio actually fucked that up in his box art, if I remember rightly. The paint definitely reacts differently on this palette than it does on my old palette. It's much more stable. The only fuck up I've got so far is this water coming over onto the palette, but this area here, like these paints have not started to bleed out. They're all very, very stable. So that's interesting. I'm actually going to do some airbrush glazing on this, I think. Haven't done any for a while on these models. G'day, green boy. No, definitely not Chuhan. Fucking Space Marines suck. Don't do their eyebrows, don't do anything on them. Just leave them grey plastic or unassembled sprue. That'd be my advice. Go ask Colwell. He'll tell you. He loves Space Marines. Space Marine Nuffy, that guy. Reset the clock. Okay, Celery. How you going, mate? Hey, Mittens. Yeah, he is a bit green right now. We're about to do some recovery on that fact. Sort of. I did want him to look a little bit green though. Discord wants me to log in. No, I'm not a current student. No, I don't want it. What are you doing, Discord? I don't need that fucking shit. Just go away. Let me see the picture. Go away. Got it. I just want to see the picture. Oh, the Fast and Furious memes have been amazing, eh? So amazing. I don't have access to that server, mate, so I can't load that up. G'day, Foxalotl, how are you? They've been cracking me up, hey? Vin Diesel meme. Space Toy, just send it to me on Instagram, mate. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, that's a great one. Foxlotl, I'm on holidays this week, so I'm having a glorious time. Not thinking about work, painting toy soldiers, just having a wondrous time. Alright, so we're going to use this colour, one of my favourites, duck egg green. Celery, did you change your name to Celery Paints? Very cool. Yeah, this is a model from Curse City, mate. So it's a Games Workshop product, so it's unlikely to have a lot of tits and ass. Green Boy, don't go around changing names, man. How am I going to remember everyone's names if they keep changing them? Mind you, I do a pretty good job right now. Celery actually changed his name back to Celery because everyone kept calling him Celery, even though he changed it. And then Kung Fu Shrew changed his name to Robbie's Paints. Or Robbie Paints or something like that. So, yeah, there you go. A little bit of airbrush glazing, bang. And now we'll keep tweaking it. We are descended from Voyagers. Mine are all variations on the same name. It's either Big Deno Paints, or Sirius 69. Sirius. SIAUS 69. Or some combination of those elements. Yeah, mate, I've painted. I might just pop a picture up on the screen actually, because I took one of all of the models I've painted so far. It's on my Twitter. Inside me, it's like the tide falling and rising. I will carry you here in my heart to remind me. Come what may, I know the way. Yeah, so we've got that much progress done so far. So if we're lucky, g'day 8-pointed star. If we're lucky, we'll be finished early next week. Are Italy playing England? That'd be good. I've had enough of seeing the "It's Coming Home" hashtag. Had enough of that. Thank you very much. Put that away. I've got a lot of Pommy friends. honestly, I really don't care who wins. I'm not enough into football, or soccer as we call it in Australia. Nah, my Pommy friends are legends. They're all superstars. I nearly moved over there for a job a couple of years ago. Would have been awesome. Frankie needs to calm down. Alright. Yeah, I did start Curse City a few months after everyone else started it. But it would be nice to finish it next week. And then we play a few games of it and decide if it's worth keeping. Oh, he doesn't look real happy. No, he's alright. Tough kid. Like his old man. Alright. Get a bit of duck egg to play with here. Who's in this sprint? Wow, he's fucking quick. Alright, so I just wanted to soften some of these transitions with my airbrush, which I have now done. So now we'll just go back in and add some powerful lights. And that'll be Bob's your uncle. I do have an uncle named Bob. He prefers to go by Robert. Here we go. There we go. You're a champion, Mittens. Oh, Harry Plotter. Thank you for following. What a magnificent name. Awesome, mate. Awesome. The challenge with the non-metallic metal though is always this angle just there. It doesn't look right. You've got to somehow create something in there like a different coloured light. But yeah, it looks awesome, man. Unreal. We're still did I hear Turbo's out tonight? Just something real subtle, mate, really small, but it'd be awesome. Of course Turbo's out because he's in Origin. Derp. I've been blanking Origin out of my mind. Oh, Shadow Uvray. I would love to help. Hopefully someone else in the chat is very good at it because I'm not much chop at it, mate. But let's have a look. Yeah. Best piece of advice I can give you for circular objects like that is just go and Google Captain America's shield. Every time I'm like, I don't know how to do an object like that, I Google Captain America's shield. Because it's a very reflective piece of metal and it usually showcases the correct light placement for highlights. So this is just one that I've Googled straight away, so it's probably suboptimal, but fuck me, where's the night gone? Playing Gloomhaven with my Moopsie. So basically, the light is coming from the left-hand side. So you've got that whole panel in a triangle towards the center in light, and then you have the other side has the light as well, but a little bit diffused. There isn't as much at the top and the bottom. So what you've done wrong is you've gone too close to the same side. There shouldn't be two on the same side. It should be on opposite sides of each other, the lights. Alright, I guess I better get cracking on this because I'm supposed to play some Gloomhaven tonight. Spent a lot of time fucking gibbering tonight, talking about models that I bought and Dr. Doolittle. What do you think? That looks like metal. Maybe it's leather. I'm going to do it in metal just because I can. This guy has a bat, a rat, a fox dog rat, a raven. Calm down, mate. Seriously. Nobody needs that many animals. My guy. I'm going to have to think about this wet palette a bit more. It's a little bit different to what I was expecting. It's definitely good, it's just different. Like the way that the paint is reacting off my brush is different to how it's reacted previously. Whatever Alessandro's about to post, or link you to, do it. Just to give you some sort of context about my priorities, the first thing I thought when you said that was paint pot lids, and I immediately looked at a paint pot and I was like, what the fuck is he going on about? Seriously? How do you get any value from that, you fucking idiot? Then I thought, oh well, he's smarter than me. And then I realised when you said about the kitchen. And I was like, oh. Obviously I don't do a lot of cooking, mate. The first thing I think about when someone says pot lid is a toy salad paint pot. Maybe I should cook more actually. No shame on you, mate. That is all shame on me. I am a disgrace. They work fairly similarly, mate. Fairly similarly, but the thing with contrast paints is they're not as strong as inks because they've got like that binding agent that is used to do what they do. But that binding agent, when you run it through an airbrush, it's not quite as intense as an ink, so you don't get as much. Just a little bit more leeway, I think, is what I'm trying to say. They don't you can make more gradual changes. You still need to dilute them. You still need to thin them. Oh my God, Monty! I tell you what, man, we did. The very first year, my girlfriend and I, we went to a degustation at this little restaurant called Labindi. And it's this little restaurant that seats like, I don't know, 12 people or 14 people or 20 people. It's just one table. So you rock up and you just sit down and everyone's around this one big table. And even if you don't know each other, which we all did, we booked out the whole restaurant, pretty much the whole weekend. But so you rock up and you sit down and you go, cool. And they start bringing you out plates of food. And I think we had 15 plates of food. And they were all just fucking incredible. There was like, my girlfriend and I took, I'm not going to show you the video because it's private video. I haven't released it to the public. But yeah, the food was unbelievable. And yeah, so we get to the end of the dinner. Now I can pack away a lot of food, right? I smash the food, but I reached the end of this meal and I was absolutely stuffed. And we'd had a couple of glasses of wine, but we hadn't gone heavy on the alcohol because we were both a bit crooked that first year. And so we got to the end of the thing and I was like, oh my God, I don't know how much it's going to be, but I'll pay whatever. Like, I don't care. This was the greatest meal I've ever had in my life. And the guy goes, that'll be 25 euros for everything per person. I paid 50 euros for the greatest meal of my life, and it also included my girlfriend. And it was unbelievable amounts of food too. Labindi. So if you're going to Monty this year, Alessandro, get into Labindi somehow. It's super popular. You might not be able to get a spot because every fucker and their dog wants to get in there. But mate, get amongst it. Crazy. Little rebel, yeah, she cries, more. That's good, mate. I'm glad you're liking the contrast paints. I also quite like them. Use them a lot for a variety of things, as I'm sure most of you would know. I think I might have just solved my problem, actually. Oh, mate, that's a shame. I've got an excuse. I'm on the other side of the world. What's your excuse? Children doesn't count as an excuse in my books, mate. I, of course, don't have them, so I'm perfectly qualified to state that. G'day, Robbie's Hobbies, Kung Fu Shrew. Yes, mate, I played some Star Wars Rebellion last night with my mate Koki because he goes to indoor soccer on a Thursday night. So I just thought I'd bump last night's stream to today. And I'm going to play some Gloomhaven later on with my mate Moopsy and Whaley. Hey, Benny. What do we think of the Kickstarter from Beyond, Dracoth's Children? How do we feel about it? Star Wars Rebellion last night, mate. Star Wars Rebellion. Quite tremendous. Yeah, Benny, that's sort of the boat I'm in. I like the dragon, and I like the bust of the chick with the dragon. But I don't know. I'm still at $1 at the moment, and don't feel likely to change. Oh, good on you, mate. Well, that's nice to know. You know, I think the first point is the key to the second point. Ah, Conan. Freezy's got all of those. I'm not sure, mate. Like, I think I like all the models. Like, but none of them have made me go, you know what, I need to paint that right now. Which is what happened when I had Camelot. When I saw Camelot for the first time. So, I'm not sure if it will be a slow burner, where I'll be like, yeah, you know what, I do think I want that. Or if it's just one that is going to get missed. I mean, I've fucking spent so many bucks on Kickstarters this last 3 months, 4 months. I got the Wastelands models, I got the Ultimate Thule, and then I got the fucking other one. What's the other one called? Zodiac. Ooh. Alessandro's probably got a link. Benny will have a link. Benny, put a link up for the Kickstarter, will you, mate? On your Benny. I should make you a mod, pal. I'll think about that, mate, because it's a possibility. But I may end up just going all in. I'll just wait and see. Awesome, Broadside. Yeah, I sent him a message because I got a notification that it had been delivered. So that's cool. What did he think of him? So I try to do. One of my friends, all of my friends that are artists, right? I won't say all of them, but a lot of the ones that I know, are just fucking terrible at being organised. Like, I bought models from fucking dudes overseas, and it's taken them months to send them. Months. And I'm okay with it. G'day, Alex. Still early days, mate. Early days. I'll see how I feel after a few weeks, I think, using it. But I'm noticing a difference. Buying artists' work, Benny, they're just fucking terrible. Like, absolutely disgraceful. Andy Wardle, fucking months. Months and months. I paid for it in Feb, and I think he sent it in December. it was a fucking disaster. And then from Rafa, and these are dudes that I know, right? These are dudes that I know, so I'm not like worried that they've taken my money. But I just think to myself, get more organised, you fucks. Yeah, exactly. Space Toy knows what's up. And I don't know what it is. They're not organised, structured people. They just don't think about things like sending bottles. So the reason I'm saying this is because one of the things I try to do is when I say I'm going to send a model, I send it like within the next day or two. Absolute maximum. So if that's the case with just about everything I've sent. I haven't sent Ash's model actually from a couple of months ago because I haven't finished painting the fucking thing. So, and I normally don't put stuff up for sale until it's finished. So I'm giving myself a pass mark for it because it's a special circumstance. I do indeed have the Barbarian Mace, and I showed it off at the start of the stream, but I'll show it off again right now. Hello there. There is his crotch. So I bought this from Phoenix Miniature Art, Liam. Very nice model, really cool to support another streamer. Really cool to look in detail at the way someone else approaches things like non-metallic metal. He's got this really fantastic shield, which I love. And yeah, just a nice desaturated, interesting contrast to the way that I do things. So I'm excited to have it in my collection. Yeah, so I am. You're not. Are you from Australia? You're from Sydney or something, aren't you? But then you moved to America and then you came back to Sydney. Is that right? Something like that. Gotcha. Well, my observation about wet pallets in general. People talk about, oh yeah, I close up my wet pallet and go away, and I've got fucking paints ready to go 3 months later. I think, fuck me, can you come and do that in Australia? Because it just fucking doesn't work like that. So I wonder if other people have a different experience with the red grass pallets. Because see it, Shadow you, bro, because of the difference in humidity and other factors from being in Europe and America, because it's acting very differently to my normal paint palette. But I'm not sure yet. This is literally the first 2 hours of me using it, so I don't like to form an opinion that quickly. Yeah, I that's not how I work either. So, but what's interesting is that I've been sort of almost doing that tonight, feeling like the paints are still working the same way. What do we got here? That one's almost dry. That I started that at the start of the stream, and that one's still wet. Yeah, that one's got a few dry areas. The vagaries of living in Australia, mate. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fair trade. Old man dies, young girl lives. Fair trade. Yeah, probably is. It's quite humid. middle of winter, and I could walk around in a t-shirt in the middle of the day. So I think I've talked about this before. I used normal baking paper. I got a giant roll of it there, and I just used to load up the water, and it would stay good for a couple of days, and I was happy with that. I don't expect miracles. Just wanted it to last. On your space toy. Have a good one, mate. See you, Benny. Oh, GYG. I was going to have that for dinner tonight, actually, but I changed my mind. My girlfriend and I are doing a Mexican day on the weekend, having a couple of of our friends over to her house. We're going to cook up Mexican together. So I thought, I won't have GYG tonight. Too much Mexican. Yeah, I realise, as I said, what a terribly naive opinion. Maybe I just put too much water into the palette. Try it with less water. Good trial and error, good testing. Where's my beige red skin tone at? This one will do. Gregory is on fire, eh? Oh yeah, pipeline. That's the one where you're laying out heaps of pipes on a underground thing, isn't it? It's supposed to be quite good. I actually bought or pre-ordered a board game called Obsession. It's set in Victorian England. You play as a house just trying to marry their children off to other eligible families. Yeah, it's supposed to be excellent. And my girlfriend's just a nutter for that era. So am I, really. I can't wait to pretend to be Lord Grantham. Yeah, we got upstairs, downstairs in the Wessex expansion. Well, I did. I told her about it. She was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's play that. Normally I'll be like, hey, do you want to play this board game? And she'll be like, if I have to. She usually likes when we get into it. Yeah, Rococo is another one I was looking into exactly. Dressmaking. She would love that. Also heard great things about that, but I saw a copy pop up for sale on the board games buying group on Facebook, but Have you got Ank? Have you got Ank coming, or did you give it a miss? Awesome. I liked it. I'm excited to play some more. Cool. Yeah, the way that I'm going to approach it is I'm going to just paint the gods, and I'll probably try and paint the monsters, but the idea of painting 2 or 3 of every monster doesn't enthuse me all that much. But I think I'll do it. Because I want to paint the gods. I'm not going to paint the warriors. I haven't painted the warriors in any one of the games. And I'm bold, I don't know what to do. Gregory. I would love to sing you a song. Sing, Gregory, a song of a lass that is gold. What would you like me to sing? Oh, could that lass be mine? Camels was awesome. Camels was really cool. The catch-up mechanic did nothing. I was one of the people who was in the catch-up mechanic. I was at the very bottom in the game. Don't worry, it's not a normal occurrence. I was focusing on making sure everyone was playing the game properly, as opposed to trying to be a strategic genius. I know you're all shocked by that. And yeah, it didn't noticeably alter the game state for us. It basically, we just kept muddling around the bottom. I did watch them Outlander, yeah. Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on. It is unlikely to change the outcome of the game in any way, measurable way. Having said that though, Petsuchos, the crocodile, may alter that dynamic somewhat. Gregory. I want you to want me. Need you to need me. Something you to love me. And that's all the lyrics I remember, so you can have a freebie. It shouldn't have taken you out of the running, shouldn't it? Don't you stay at the top person? Don't you move up to the top person? Or am I did I read the rules wrong? Do you go to the bottom person, do you? Gregory can have a freebie, because I don't remember the words. When I was playing in that, right? Yeah, okay. So the way that I read it, and again, I was trying to manage a lot at that time. It was the first time we were playing, and I had no idea what was going on. So I was probably we don't pay too much attention to our first games. We just like to treat them as learning, and then try and play it. I go and read the rulebook after that once we understand it a little bit better and then we have another crack usually. But the person who's on top retains all of their powers, all of their followers and everything, and the person at the bottom bumps up to meet them, and that's it. They have nothing, you then share from the same pool. So, well, one of us did by the sounds of it. I think initially in the Kickstarter it was that you did go to the lowest person, but I think they realised that it fucked a little bit too hard. It didn't really kneecap anyone in our game, whereas we were both in a shit position, so we didn't deserve to win. But it didn't, go Sleepy Slane, it didn't give us a boost back into the game, which was sort of what I was hoping to get out of it. The benefits from doing so wasn't that strong. Yeah. Yeah, so Big Dano on fire. Is this a metal hat, you reckon? I'm going to paint it as a metal hat. There was a lot of things I really liked about the game, I have to say that. Like, it was really clever, the way that the tempo of the game, just the 4 action tracks up the top, and the way that those action tracks interact with the map below it, the timeline below it. That was really cool. We had a number of moments where we changed our plans based on the positioning of those tracks and what it would trigger below. So I think that'll be something, as you progress in the game, get better at it. Your manipulation of those things is great. On you, Gregory. See you, mate. Thanks for the subs again, you lunatic. Blood Rage. So I said after we had a debrief on the game, Rising Sun is the most elegant, well-constructed game, but Blood Rage is the most fun. Like, I never fail to have a laugh out of Blood Rage, but Rising Sun's not always the case, but I feel like I'm playing the better game when I play Rising Sun. I do think Blood Rage needs the Kickstarter exclusive monsters just to create some variability in the game. So, have you played it? You played Blood Rage? Okay. Well, it's card drafting is the core mechanic, and it's exactly the same as, worker placement battles and stuff, but it's card drafting. And so having extra monsters creates more variability in the drafting, and then you never really know exactly what powers are going to appear, which is a good thing, because once you know the card drafting and you know roughly what powers are in the game, it's very, very predictable game. Also, a lot of the expansion monsters are a bit more interesting with their powers. Like the Wolfman. The Wolfman. So I would definitely try and get the expansion monsters, yes. It's interesting. A lot of people probably do rate Blood Rage higher because, as I said, it's probably the more fun of the two games. But I play Rising Sun and I go, yeah, this is the very close to the pinnacle of area control. Whew, good try, Starling. Fenrir's massive, Wolfman's massive. It's just one of those games, mate, where if everything's broken and anything's broken, then it all comes down to how well you draft. That's why I say the game's about drafting. The actual combat phase is less, like it's usually clear what the correct action is for at any given time in the combat phase, and the card drafting is what it is. The Rising Sun minis are a step up from Blood Rage, but not quite as good as Ankh, but they are great. I've painted all but 9 of them. So we're very close to having Blood Rage fully painted. Sorry, Rising Sun fully painted. Then I'm going to paint Blood Rage, then I'm going to paint Ankh. But I may shift that order up actually, because I just got Ankh and it's the new hotness and I want to paint it. So. They're same size, Kumini are not scale, so I don't know if they are 32mm or 28mm or whatever, but it's the same scale as the other CMON titles. Yeah, I think there's a lot more accessibility on those Blood Rage expansions, Wes, because they did that re-release of the game with Blood Rage Digital, and there's now a lot more copies of those monsters out in the world, so you should be able to get it without too much difficulty. I wouldn't have said the same a few months ago, or before that came out. It's actually the start of the year. Yeah. Yeah, because they re-released all of the original ones. Mountain Giant and Fenrir and stuff. They re-released them as the Mountain Giantess and the Wolf Woman and stuff. It does, yes. Did they? Cool. Well, not cool depending on your perspective. Wasn't that a Kickstarter exclusive game? Hmm. What ended up happening with the financial situation? Because you remember around the time of Ankh last year, there was a massive hubbub about Chlamydia not going out of business, and they had a going concern on their previous audit, and everyone was losing their brains over it. And I was like, oh my god, is this the right time to be backing a fucking $500 board game from a company that might go bust? And in the end, I justified it to myself by saying, well, I'm comfortable with losing $500. I'm not comfortable on missing out on this game and adding to the collection of great Eric Lang games. So, oof, is it Gloomhaven time? One night and one more time for the way you, even though it was so great. Iron Ant, thanks, mate. Oh, and Garten Crawler Gold, awesome. They've been in the chat many times. How cool, thank you. What a legend. You can use the other. You can use the other emoji now, Garden. You can use the Deno face. I love playing board games, friends. I'm super passionate about it. So much so that I nearly went overseas to work for a company that makes board games as a profession. That's how close I was to becoming a games designer as a profession. Who knows? I may still do. I may still do so in the future. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but I am working on a game. Working title is Deno by Deno. There is a lot of incredible board games out there. Pandemic would not make that list of mine, but I have played it several occasions, and I can certainly agree that it is a game that exists. No, it's fine. Now my problem with Pandemic. Yeah, the timing's slightly suboptimal. My problem with Pandemic is I played it with two people who played it a lot, and I didn't really feel like I was playing. I just felt like I was hanging out, and they were telling me what to do. Because you have to work cooperatively. Massive problem in that game is the quarterbacking. Yeah, it's a shocker for that. So I love games like Gloomhaven that have an inbuilt mechanism to prevent quarterbacking. So far, let's just talk about the palette. These paints here are probably reacting a little bit differently to how they would have reacted on my previous palette. They seem to be keeping their shape a little bit better. Which is good. but I've probably got a bit too much water in there at the moment, so I'm getting a little bit of bleeding onto the palate, and that's making for some slightly suboptimal. I think main reason why this has gone like this is because of that. Hey Wampa, oh mate, you are my hero, Alessandro. No, this is just the version 1 palette, mate. Version 1, so. But it does have a couple of the cheeky new membranes as well. Thought it'd be good to try out. This guy's mostly going to be red, so just get in there with some green. Like Pandemic is a good game. Like it's not a bad game. Being a bit facetious. Like we've played so many games now, so many fucking games that yeah, you have to be pretty special. A pretty special game, or have some really unique mechanic that that sets it out there. And the dudes I play with, they rave about Pandemic Legacy. They reckon it is just a fantastic game. I haven't played Pandemic Legacy. I've only played Pandemic, the game that you can download on your computer, as well as, I didn't play it with, I played it with some friends. It wasn't on the computer that I played it. The base green was AK 3rd Gen Deep Green was the green colour that I used. I don't know actually this guy's story. I know most of the stories of the chaps in the thing, but this guy's like the Chamberlain, I think. The Chamberlain of the of Radukar, maybe. Yeah, Gloomhaven's probably my favourite co-op. I'm going to actually play some of that very soon, friends, on this stream, so you can join me for that. Spirit Island's excellent game that I've really gotten into this year. Seventh Continent was okay. Yeah, it'd be Gloomhaven and Spirit Island would be the two that I would say. What the fuck is going on with that fucking stream? I don't think it's in his back, mate. I think it's in the board holding these things up. Oh, what did our contrast paints work on there? That's Black Templar. I don't want Black Templar. It's like a little brown. Alex MF has been gifted a sub by Tip Top Baker. You crazy guy. What is happening tonight, friends? You've all gone nuts on me. Thank you all. It was the Crusader model. You're bang on, mate. It's changed people's hearts and minds, hasn't it? I I shall henceforth be known as the guy who painted that Crusader. Oh, easily, without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt. Best thing I've painted. Possibly the best thing I've painted ever, really, when you get down to it. I didn't hear about that. That would be disappointing if they did that. I don't think they will do that, mate. They own TikTok, so I don't think that'll happen. Personally. Oh, here we go. We're on for some Gloomhaven, friends. That's alright, I was just about to call it a day on this chap anyway, because he's got some drying he needs to do. Oh, they don't own TikTok. They own Reels, don't they? They just have Reels on their stream. For some reason I thought it was TikTok. It's usually because I see reposted TikTok videos on my fucking stream. So, anyway. Alright, friends. It's been a pleasure. Here's Gorslav. No, this isn't Gorslav. This is Chamberlain guy. Gorslav's shovel guy. So I'll leave this guy. I'll finish him off tomorrow probably. I'll do my red glow from this direction here. I have red glow all up in here. And there. Bit of there. Should look epic. And then we are down to very few left. So it'll be finished in a few days. So next stream, yeah, yeah. That's why this is all half done, because it's going to be red. So. Next stream Sunday morning, chaps. So look forward to painting with you all then. I am about to go play Gloomhaven, so you can join me as I switch over to some Gloomhaven, or you can trundle off to, let's go see who's online right now. Whom is online? Thanks to Nudie for following, mate. Who do we have online? What else is going on? Oh, $2 ZT too. Hello, mate. Thank you. Alright, well, we've got Nalind, Mike Moans, Badgers painting or playing some games. Don't follow him. If you want to go watch some people painting Warhammers, definitely get into Nalind or Mike Moans. I love Mike Moans. He's an absolute character. So that's alright, Wampa. We'll catch you on... I'm going to go play some Gloomhaven now, so I'll catch you on Sunday morning stream. So hang around if you wish. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to switch over right now.
Doofy. Oh.
I've just got to tuck the little guy into bed, so I'll do that right now and I'll be right back. So.
Are you going to bed?
No, I'm tucking the little man into bed.
Are you going to bed?
Mate, I'm going to hop on that plane and I'm going to fly over there and I'm going to put you to bed. What's my code, please?
How are you going to do that if you're in bed?
Mate.
I've sent you an invite, and I will also send you a code.
Yeah, mate. And you keep chirping.
I'm back, friends. So they couldn't hear my sound. I'm back. There's my sound.
I can hear your sound.
Oh, thanks, Wayne.
Hello.
I'm glad you could, mate.
I'm glad you're back. Yeah, mate. Anyway, well, I have to go and take him into bed. I'll have to get that code in a second because you are combat ineffective.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, Kujo, thanks for subscribing, you champion.
Kudo. Legend.
What's going on?
What's happening in the stream world?
Yeah, I've just been painting some Cursed City, mate. Some Cursed City models from the box set. We'll play that next week in our board game group, probably, because I'll be close.
Lovely. I hear it's not very popular.
The game's considered a little bit on the naff side. It's okay.
I mean, that was actually meant to be a shock.
No, the models are great, but yeah, the game's supposed to be a bit shit. Bit of a grind, is what I've heard. But we'll give it a crack. We'll give it a crack.
That is a shame. I'm gonna get Little Night Shroud to level 9.
And then piss
And
him
then
off.
and then I'm going.
What do you need? 3 XP?
Yeah.
Why couldn't we get 3 in the last mission, eh? Well, it is what it is.
I had a look at what Sawbones needs for his perks. You're so close to completing like 3 perks.
Yeah. He's got a good deck too. Like his perks are awesome. He's got very little fat in there, and he's got a lot of like plus. He's got rolling +2s, which is fucking epic.
Yeah.
Rolling stun, rolling heal. I might add the rolling heal after I finish those rolling +2s. So he's getting pretty good.
But there are moments where I'm like, he looks a bit boring.
Well, I haven't played a great deck. I'm going to have a tweak with his deck now, actually, because I haven't been happy with the deck. I'm going to get rid of Serene.
I'm pot calling the kettle black, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll go for vaccine as opposed to syringe. Don't need teamwork. Yeah, let's go vaccine. Oh, bloody sore. Sending a move to vaccine.
Good old boner boy.
I like that. Yeah, like that. What items have we got I can fucking put on him? Oh, power potion. We've got a free
I actually bought a couple just so that we have them spare on call. Just a little cheap 10 gold ones. I'll probably put a power potion on old mate when it levels up. Either that or the steel ring. I think a reusable ring is pretty good.
Yep.
And I sold a bunch off Cragheart that were a mistake. Those unstable explosives, they're pretty good.
And I changed up. Do I want to add pragmatic reinforcement? I think I do. So what do we want? Lose for that. Formless power. Yep. Yep. Cool. Should be interesting.
Yes.
Someone's listening to Harry Potter theme song.
It is just absolutely. It's up there with Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
The Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars Rebellion is so good, man. You got to watch it. You got to play it with Chuck. You'll love it so much.
Yeah. I saw you played it the other night.
Fucking hell. Toki and I played 6 games of it now, or 5 games of it, and I played one with Damo. It's fucking awesome. Like, it's brutal.
Yeah, awesome.
Ooh. Angle Geraldez liked my latest post. Thanks, Angle.
Thanks, Angle Grinder.
Oh, hell did I dance?
Yeah, that first scene from Harry Potter, it's a creepy one, for sure. Flying man with a motorbike drops off a baby.
Yeah, I'm a big Angel fan too. On your Cooge. High five, buddy. It's like the third time he's commented on my post and I was like, yes. Good one, Cujo. How good is it?
Love your work, Cujo.
Well, I shared your latest PDF on my Facebook thing, mate.
What are you talking about?
Talking to Cujo. Yeah, I've read his books. I like them. The one thing he doesn't talk about in the books I've noticed is the years of practice that it takes to get as good with an airbrush as he is. Just like, just fucking use your airbrush and fucking psh, 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 and it fucking looks mad.
Is this Angle Geraldez?
Yeah.
Oh, privately press boy. Well,
No,
contracted.
Infinity.
Are you you know he paints all the Warcaster shit for PP?
Angle Geraldez.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They look like Infinity models.
Is he doing the Warcasters now, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
So if you go on his Insta and
How's that
scroll
code
down,
going, Moopus?
it's in your Facebook, mate.
I'll Facebook you.
Then I go to his Instagram, go about 5 rows down, you see these pink and white Infinity looking motherfuckers.
Right.
That's
PG.
Warcaster.
Let's keep it PG.
That's PP.
Let's keep it PG.
Is it? Cool. I didn't know they were PP. Well, that's awesome.
They brought out this like skirmishy.
Futuristic.
Yeah, it's like Infinity meets War Machine, basically,
Okay.
with less sort of Pacific Rim than it should.
Establishing connection. Oh, dearie me.
Less
Mate.
specific rim.
If I was a miniature painting studio, I'd fucking paint whatever I got asked to paint as well, mate. Otherwise, you don't eat. Not
You
the
don't
most
eat.
lucrative Careers.
Oh, tell you what. Attractive man like you, that Trent, you could just go back to smiling at people, mate. They'll give you money. There's the Manly Sea Eagles and the whoever the fuck they're playing.
Canberra Raiders. Go Manly. First time I've said that in a while.
Where, Jesus. Where's that on?
TV.
Okay.
I think it's in Manly. Don't carry on, mate. You were just giving me an earful of shit before.
I did say I sent Frolly a message this morning at like 5 a.m. and I sent him a picture of Finn and the soccer, and he goes, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Soccer."
Oh,
He's like,
really?
What sport is that? Soccer.
Oh, jeepers.
Cool.
Most
Someone
of the
look good?
Night Shroud, the Elementalist. Mate, you are changing characters more times than you've changed your underwear.
Not really.
Night Shroud. You've got ooh,
I think he does Infinity.
minor. Sorry.
I'm just talking to the chat. Yeah, Chuhan.
Chuhan. Nice.
I also
A
get
lot.
confused between those two guys.
Can they hear us?
Yeah.
What was he talking about?
He's just talking about some miniature painters. And Alex,
Nice.
I did indeed see that Kickstarter. We talked about it earlier in the stream.
Speaking of Kickstarters, my anchor turned up.
Yeah, how good does it look, eh?
Looks
Insane.
amazing.
I got my little mat too, which was good. Well, the mat actually turned up yesterday, and then the game
that's
turned up
pretty
Did
today.
you go the basic pledge, Whaley? You just got the 2 games in the mat, or the full? kit
I
and
went
caboodle?
everything, mate. I just go all in.
They're not related. Yeah, I am absolutely blown away with it, and we played it on Tuesday night, and it was really good. So keen to play
That's
some more.
good. Chuck keeps
Exciting.
crying about he's read like a bad review, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
We
Yeah. You can't please everyone.
I like to read reviews, but I never let them oh, holy shit!
Cloud your judgment. Oh,
All right.
oh look at all those low health people.
Why?
I'm going to Inferno, everyone.
Light it up, boom! It's time for Wayne.
Lovely.
Yeah, he'll light it up.
That's what I'm going to do. I am dead set Just going to stay right where I am. I'm not even going to move. I'm going to use my bow, and I'm just going to blow it on everyone.
Whaler's gonna
Don't forget
blow.
you can't use your bow on Inferno.
Fuck it. That's upset my apple cart. I want my money back from my bow. That has upset what I'm going to do then. What is the plan then, people?
My plan is to go invisible and then kill a big boy next turn.
You can
With
kill him- you
your
can kill him this turn if you
one
want to.
shot wonder.
Mm-hmm.
You can kill
Touch
him
of
this turn.
death.
Oops, you can kill him this turn.
I can kill him this turn? Cool.
Yep.
And you do that at like 40 something day.
15.
15?
I'm still going to stick to my plan. I'm just going to keep the bow for next turn.
I love that you just... That move too. Stuck.
Move
Stunning.
to dark and light, bring it. Primal duality. It's one of my favourite cards of his, actually.
Any chance of you might be able to make a bit of sneaky fire there?
I can make you a fire if you're going at 19 whale.
Can you?
I can. I can make anything I want, motherfucker.
Really?
I'm
Can I?
fucking Professor Snape up in this bitch.
Can I have a world where COVID is not in it?
Yeah.
When are you
that'll
coming
be
to
done.
Brisbane, Wiley?
Well, mate, I'd love to go to everyone's place.
Southgate, you're the one.
Gotta go soon. Move to. Oh, well, there you go.
Don't know, how come you never use your cape to stand on something like that? Oh, because you can't attack, can you?
Correct.
There's your answer. Looking back to when we first met.
Shadow by fear.
Shallowed. No, swallowed.
Oh, shallowed by fear. Sorry.
You are dead.
Shadow.
This character's
Shallowed by fear.
fun.
Oh, wow.
Whale, you would like some
Yeah.
fire?
Yes, please. I'm all in. I'm just going to try to torch everyone.
Alright, in that case, I'm not going to use some other bits and bobs. Enjoy your fire.
Cheers. Cheers.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to shut them all down right now.
Sit down, friends.
Didn't get them all, but I got a few.
Strong opening start.
Sorry about that. Elements for next turn, Mr. Dennison? Any preference? Or James?
Give me an earth, actually. Give me an earth.
Bit of earth?
Mhm.
I feel that.
Fire.
Earth. Moon.
Wind, water, heart, go planet.
Earth. The little earth it is.
Alfonso Giraldez doesn't like the airbrush. He does use it, but he doesn't like it that much. Angel Giraldez.
Oh, that's rude behaviour from those little fellas. Mind you, they do have a card that makes them do like shield overdrive, don't they?
They do.
Let's have a cheeky little extra card, a medical pack. Where did that come from? it
The
Sawbone?
Sawbones gave that to you, buddy. That's a card you've just got as an extra card until you use it.
What a good bloke that. I might take him out for a beer. That
He's a good dude. He's a
he
good
is.
dude.
He's a
He is.
friendly lad.
He looks like Ash from Evil Dead. With his saw. Choppy, choppy.
Sorry, let's just have a little bit of a look
I've seen him
here.
use it I've seen him use it, Cujo. So I think he just likes to have more control over what he does. So, because I was on his Patreon for a while, and I'm contemplating signing up for his miniature art studio again for a bit because I want to see some of David Aroba's stuff. Rolling muddle, good.
Drop the old dagger right in the heart. Oh, hello. Gee whiz.
Hello, friends. I'm assuming there'll be one leftover element at the end of this turn.
I'll definitely see to that.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I will swallow my fear.
Oh, is that code? What are you creating?
Dark for me.
Yeah, okay.
Next turn.
Yep, yeah, of course.
Of course.
We didn't coordinate that very well, but anyway.
What do you want?
Bit of fire. No, I don't need fire for fire orbs. I'm all. Ironically, I'd probably want dark too, but he's going to consume it, so it's fine.
You can have it this turn if we can make it again before my next turn.
I don't want it. No,
Or if
I want it next turn as well. It's
or
all
if
good.
it's benefit.
Oh, that hurts.
Or
Are they-
I can make it early in my turn. Next
No. I'm confusing. I'm going to charge in with my boots, go invis, and then next turn I'm going to use my fire orbs and really hurt some peeps.
No, bottom of amputate. How does that work?
You heal target and then you stun them. So,
What?
because
Yeah.
it's a massive heal, right? 7 heals massive.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
He's also got ways to remove negative conditions
Condition.
from people.
Yeah.
Let's just assume also that if I had something amputated, I'd probably be stunned myself.
Cunning stance.
Oh, have a club.
Boost.
You got them both wounded, haven't you?
Yep. And
Both wounded and stun?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should I be doing anything about them then?
I
Or
wouldn't worry too much about them, mate.
no, I might then just cancel that. I might go the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? I'll have to use my
You can
boots.
go there and then shoot him if you
Yeah,
want.
Cooge, I'm the same, mate. I'd like to.
No, I want to get in there, James.
I'm on
Yeah.
Sergio
Oh, I know why.
Half World at the moment.
Sorry?
I think I know why.
Because I'm going to go invis,
Yeah, I know.
and then I'm going to
And then you're gonna put it up.
clap
like
on
that.
them.
And
I'm
on
going to.
Andy
Oh
Ward,
well.
Cult of Paint.
you know,
I love
some-
Andy
some
Ward's
people
stuff.
take
He's
offence
really
to
good,
that.
Actually, Cooge, if you haven't checked him out, Cult of Paint. Andy's
Mm-hmm.
videos are awesome. I'd like to get in and check out David Aroba's stuff on Miniature Art Academy.
1, 2, 3.
No, there's too
1,
many
2,
others that I've-
3.
I want to.
Oh, these guys are going to have a turn. What are they going to do? They're going to move
The Sawbones is about to
and
get
then
fucked
attack.
up.
He is going to get cut up, isn't he?
Yeah.
What about the other ones? Move 5 and attack. Oh wow, they're going to really get in there, aren't they?
Pillage him, yeah.
What should I do there then?
Sorry, Cujo. I'm also far away from the mic, mate.
I don't know what I should do there then. I feel sorry for him. Alright, let's go. Where's my range 3 power 4? Alright, let's just do that.
All I was going to
Movement.
say, Cujo, is I'd like to check out.
Sorry everyone, do we want another element for next turn?
Earth would be good.
Sorry, I missed that. You cut out for a second.
Earth champion.
Earth. Earth is created.
Andy Wardle's good. And. Oh,
Here we go. That'll help you.
That's
I'll
helpful.
take that.
That's helpful.
I will take that.
Well. Oh, I have a little dog on my lap and he's about to be stolen by a Danish lady.
Well, let's give the Danish lady a break. Her team did go down, unfortunately.
Oh, did they lose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Oh,
Mother England got up.
2-1 to England in extra time.
Against Italy.
England.
England versus
Oh.
Denmark semi-final.
Gotcha. What do we want to lose? Probably.
The English. That is some brutal attacks.
Probably Hand of the Surgeon. Oh.
I don't think I'm going to kill them, but I am going to make a mess of them.
What are you using, Riley?
Just fire orbs with the bow.
Sweet. In that case, Moopsy, you don't need to load up.
Nah. I'll kill one, but
You won't even get a chance, mate. They'll be dead from fire orbs, probably.
We'll see.
I reckon there'll be one left over.
I reckon there'll be one left over too.
What's Speedy going well?
7.
Okay, I will be your follower.
I want to make sure that none of them sneak in front of me and go, surprise, and attack our Sawbones man again.
Oh, I think he's going to be alright, mate. Sawbones.
I'm sure he is.
He's a tough guy. He's a tough
With you at the helm, I have all the faith. How's the holidays going, Trent?
Yes, very good indeed. Very good. I'm enjoying not doing
much.
but painting models.
To answer your question, I have What? Can't I get that guy at the back? What's happened there?
Out of range?
Sorry. The pixie's on top of the boulder. I was clicking at the square behind it because I thought that's where she was.
Yeah. I see that.
Is everyone comfortable with me just ignoring the 2, or should I come forward a square and try to dabble that as well?
No, you're good, mate.
Just fuck them up, wow.
Fuck them up.
Okay. I'm doing those ones.
Fuck them up.
Let's see what happens. No, he's not going to die. Oh, he's definitely not going to die. And she probably won't die either. They did some more spit on it.
Right. I will kill that one.
Mm-hmm.
Inferno.
Do we know what they're doing? What are they doing? They're moving 4, attacking 3.
Ground, which
And they're going to curse, move 4 and curse all enemies within range. I'm just thinking my little move backwards. If I went back here, is that really going to do anything? Probably not.
Moopsy, I need you to leave me the fire and earth, please.
Sure, I will take the ice then.
Ice, baby.
Huh. A Cassil. Hi-ya! Does anyone need anything?
If you fancy making me dark, I would take it.
I'll do that for you. Does anyone need anything else?
Hmm?
We'll make some cold just for fun.
Is that what the little potion does?
He's got a staff.
Yeah,
elements.
one use create 2 elements.
Isn't it a staff? Yeah, it's tappable.
There's the staff, and then there's the mana potion.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got slots for 2 more as well, have you? When you level up.
Cloak of Pockets.
I've got fucking everything for everything.
He's got everything, mate. He's...
I'm glad.
I don't need to do anything else. Fuck that.
I'm glad you've got everything for everything.
Fuck them up, It's been so cool watching the Elementalists come to life. Those.
I wonder if I can I see that guy if I can get the range? I can. Delightful.
Wow.
Fuck him up,
That
Dano.
hurts. That hurts.
Fuck him up.
Boo.
-2. What a disappointing.
You're a disappointment.
Oh, wow. That's quite brutal. That is quite brutal.
Yep. Ray! How's the 4 shields?
Applause to
going?
everyone. Wow.
Fish. Nerd.
Give himself a little potion, a little chief.
Yeah, he's ready to roll.
There's that negative conditions.
Yeah, you can
Fuck
remove
them
him.
up, Sawbones. Fuck them up.
No, not all So yeah, we'll keep a burial in the pocket, I think.
Don't think I need to Inferno, but I suppose I could. No, because it's going to hurt us, and that's not probably not good. Let's see what happens. I've got a. If that eye sticks around, I could cold fire and stun them if we don't kill them. But I think I'll see if we're going to kill them.
Thanks for subscribing, mate. That's awesome. Appreciate that. I don't normally play a lot of Gloomhaven on stream. Usually only once every couple of weeks, but yeah, do some painting and shit. Thanks for following, mate. Subscribing. Appreciate that. Leave that guy alone.
I'm gonna attempt to kill the living spirit. Don't know if you
Good.
You are
if you want to punch the fairy.
On him.
that little spirit. Oh, just unnecessary.
Come on, Sawbones. Fire up, son.
Black arrow.
+1, boy. +1 it. +1 it.
Oh,
Shit.
+2.
That's the first time he's ever made a successful attack.
A quiet frenzy.
Right. Wow. Okay. Interesting. He's punched above his weight, that fellow.
The elementals reminds me of Vision.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, rolling target. That's a shame.
What does that mean?
So that's one,
attack more
of the,
people.
that's one of the latest erratas that they added to the game. So in the game you have a perk that is a rolling add target. So if it's a range attack, or a melee for that matter, and you have another valid target that you haven't already targeted with the spell, you can add an additional target. It counts as a +0, plus you add another target. So it's really awesome for the ranged chaps.
That don't know. Is that what am I trying to say?
Oh, that is quite.
You find that out
aggressive.
after you flip the card, obviously.
Yeah, it happens. It happens at any point in the game, like when you would normally flip your card. So you make the decision afterwards, and there's a couple of caveats. You can't do it to a target that you've already targeted, like with an AOE. So if you do an AOE, you can't hit someone that's inside the AOE. And when you do it, you don't get an additional AOE. You just get an additional one person that's targeted. So it's useful, but.
I got the medical pack in Inferno. We've got another room, haven't we? It's going to be a bigger one. Thinking maybe a long rest. Is that going to be acceptable for the crew?
Moopsy's got that on lockdown.
I don't, but I will try.
Moopsy's got it on lockdown. The guy's stunned anyway, so this is the.
Yeah, I've stunned him.
Yeah, good.
Moopers can just happily bash away.
Are you also,
Alright.
are you also
Time
in
for-
Queensland $2? I'm in Brisbane.
Time for a miss.
Oh, get
Oh!
it done!
Oh, he's on fire.
90
Who's
boy,
on
2
fire?
for 2. He's on fire. Sleepy Slang, thanks mate. Another subscription tonight. That's weird that people are subscribing on the Gloomhaven times.
People
3
want
months.
Gloomhaven.
Used to be those two very wonderful sounding people that you're talking to, attracting the masses.
I think you're right, Whaley. I think you're right. That's definitely what it is. Victoria, commiserations, mate. Nah, I'm just kidding. My head office is in Victoria. It's good stuff. What do we want to tap here? It's probably that. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what do we got? One room left?
One room, I think.
Whaley, you got one
What's up?
chance, one opportunity. Get in there. Sleepy Slang's got a fun stuff. That annoys the fuck out of me. I'll tell you this, Whaley. So you know that big project I was working on, Camelot? Spent eight weeks on the fucking project, mate. I spent
Yes,
$2.5 grand.
yes.
Like, it is a fucking monstrously big project that's taken up a huge chunk of my life. And on Instagram, it got like 4,000 likes, which is awesome, right? Heaps of fucking likes. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I painted a historical model, a little Crusader, and I did it in 4 hours. And it got 5,000 likes on Instagram. It got more likes than my fucking Camelot project. And I'm salty as fuck about it.
I think that's part of your appeal, though, Dano, as well, is that you're fucking fast.
Yeah, but you're killing me, mate.
I get it. Are you gonna make some elements this turn, anyone?
I'm going to try.
Alright, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna fucking crazy.
I need more fucking move cards in this guy's deck.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
moves.
Move 2. Move 4 shield. Move 2.
Yeah.
Move 2.
I'm so
know
fucking
what you-
salty about it.
Yeah, that is. It's all about the likes. Is this on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Camelot, 150 likes. Some fucking idiot, 5,000 likes.
Yeah, it's so weird. But one of the guys on the chat made the fucking classicest meme. You know that Drake meme?
Yeah.
No, picture
Oh
of
yeah, he
Camelot,
made
picture
it
of
beautiful.
Camelot, and then a picture of the Crusader. Fuck, it was great.
What? Why did that Crusader just randomly spike up?
Who knows? Just the algorithm. Probably just popped up on people's streams.
You look like you're hovering between like almost 1,000 to 2,500, 3,000 on a post, and then that one hits 5,000 in like 5 seconds.
Mhm.
Weird. You're not making shit.
I thought I was going to attack. Sorry. Fuck. Oh well.
Oh. Vaccine.
I'm going to make some fire for myself next turn, if that's okay.
How topical.
We got to go through that thing, do we? I don't. I think actually I'll get out of jail here. I'll pick up a bit of cash on the way. Let's do that.
Oh, Whaley's gonna make me a element. What a legend!
No, I just said I want to make 5 for myself next
Yeah,
turn.
I'll make you. No, you make me, and then I'll make you. Promise.
But you abused me before. I'm not sure if you can be trusted.
Never, dude. I would.
What element do you want?
Anything, just not dark.
Anything but not dark. Oh, I'm going to go sun, because, you know, you're a friendly kind of guy.
Day and night. Sounds good.
I didn't buy likes for the Crusader, you fucks.
Sorry?
What?
I might go
don't
buy
know.
likes for Camelot now. Just to chat,
What?
give me some curry.
Element would you like, Whale? Or does it not matter?
I would like fire, because that makes my Inferno 1 stronger.
Dana, can you remind me, sorry, if I move
You're fine.
partially, I can't add boots on afterwards, can I?
You can move, as long as you're not ending your move. So if it was 6 squares to the door right now, you would have to use it. But it's not.
Yeah.
So you can move there and then decide to use the boots afterwards.
Beauty.
Oh, wow. And you can always move through your own dudes?
Yep.
I got there. I just assumed that I'd have to go through the trap. James.
Put.
Go on deep.
You are dead. Boot.
That's 26,000 views, Kuja, of the video. Likes are different.
Ah, I love you, James.
Go into the night.
I was going to have a big rant about you
and-
not giving up your end of the bargain, and then you used that little potion. Good thing I didn't say anything inappropriately, hey?
I tell you though, friends, I'm not actually salty about it that much. At all. Fuck off, living spirit. What are you doing? Oh my god!
Leave Soulbones alone.
For those that are listening, I can confirm that he's not salty because he hasn't used the term "you're a dickhead."
Oh, fuck up next.
I just used to love that in the US to be like, "You're a dickhead." Poor old Jeff Everett, he copped a fair bit of
Oh yeah. He did cop it, didn't he? Fucking hell, that was funny.
You're a dickhead.
He was
Oh,
a
wow.
dickhead, though. He was a dickhead, that guy.
He is, yes.
Yes, confirmed.
Confirmed. Who was outed by his own countrymen, so pretty bad.
Oh my god, can you fuck off?
Times two. Let's not laugh, because I don't know how we're going to get through these guys without us. This is an interesting play.
Yeah, Instagram,
Fine.
it's just the algorithm, right? I'm not... That'll be a pretty good...
Is that fire and dark on the table, or do people need to consume that?
You do, nah, go to town. You do whatever you want.
Okay. Oh, if I can take them both, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and light the house on fire. And go invisible.
What speed are you going? Wow.
1-9.
Yeah, cool. Alright.
The same age when you started to develop a wonderful smile.
Oh,
Yeah, so full of shit. Amazing. Alright. Lovely.
I wanted to keep it PG, didn't want to say anything inappropriate, just letting it ride.
Off you go then, Spellweaver. You step on that trap.
don't
Oh,
stand there. Please,
Do not or do?
do not. Oh, actually, you can stand there. I can stand the one... No, I can't stand. I have to stand there. Yeah, you can...
I was going to go to the right, or do you want me to go to the left? Where do you want me to go?
Are you using frozen... Are you... No, it doesn't matter. Go here.
I've got to go to the trap if I do that. I'm using my boots, and I'm just... I'll go all the way in the corner on the
long as
left,
you-
bottom
I'm
left. Yeah,
standing
where
there,
Moop
right?
said.
Yeah, come join the cool kids.
That's where I'm going. Because I can walk a long way. Walk a long way.
Marathon running Spellweaver.
That is the downside of posting a lot of work in progress photos, though, right? Like, people just get a little bit less impressed with it.
Desensitized. Load it up, Spellweaver.
Oh, good
Oh hell, you can see some good numbers in there.
Yeah, it did a little bit of work.
Oh,
The
dark and
armor.
light. Amazing.
The armor hurts a little, people.
If
I'm just going to get some earrings back.
I
Love a nice pair of earrings. Get the boots and the goggles back. What was she just doing there?
pressing and muddling. Well, I didn't think I'd have
muddling.
elements to play with, so I've done this slightly differently. But that is okay. What are you doing? Attack 5.
James, I'll make you some fire and whatever else you want.
Just wondering if I go. Nah. YOLO! Let's go!
Oh, that hurt, mate. Did you need to do
Yeah,
that?
$2. You're absolutely spot on, mate. Because I just post work in progress photos all the time, so people just get less impressed with it. Where you just post the finished product, people don't see the hours of effort and stuff. So
Great attack, Night Shroud. Good start.
So what happened with that trap there? Did you just...
I stepped on it and then I burnt a card to not take 8 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
A few cards up the sleeve there for you to do that.
Yeah. At this point.
We just need... Oh, disappointing too.
Let's stop all this immediately. Here comes the big boy with his big boy attack.
Here comes the boom.
Ready or not.
Oh, enemy in something or other. Oh, there's a skeleton. Get that in there.
chipping away.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Come at me, bro.
He is.
Oh, don't come at Sawbones.
Whereas I would like to paint a model to the absolute best of my ability. I haven't done it for a long time.
I'm confused by that comment.
Well, I don't spend fucking ages on one model. You see the real
Yeah,
best
okay.
dudes, they spend like 2 weeks on a whole model. Like the pro painters.
Fair.
Can you fuck off? Seriously?
Round 8.
I'll be using that sunlight and that wind. And
I'll be using dark plus whatever.
And I'll be ending the game at this turn.
Alright.
Shot the game.
Actually, I
Shot
can
the
give the
game.
dark back as well. What's an element no one needs? Wind.
I'm going to be... I know you guys are going to kill it, but I was going to Reviving Ether, which will create a dark. Just FYI.
Yep, lovely. Let's do this. Alright, I might be on fairy killing duties.
You're fine, mate.
Skeleton's going to get it done.
No, Kelly!
Put the sneaky little stab in there. Sneaky little stab. Ow. Oh, fuck. Come in, hold my hand. Chain lightning. Ah, Pierce. That's why you need that sun. Oh, wow. Just bounce around. Just bounce around. Get some good rolls.
That guy's first. No.
Is it weaken or something, does it? Or?
Yeah. That guy, that guy, that guy.
Ah, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what is going on? I clicked that first guy.
Wow. I'll kill the fairy.
Alright.
Have some more shields, you little fuck.
That is quite brutal. That is quite brutal. Did it clear its harm condition or what? Wasn't that fairy harmed?
He was wounded, but he just healed himself.
So that clears that condition, does it?
Yeah, so when you do a heal, if it's
Bastard.
against, no. If it's against
blind.
poison, it just clears the poison.
Yeah. And it clears wounded, obviously. If you were poisoned and wounded, would the heal clear them both or just one?
So it does clear them both, yes.
Yes. Drop the old
I love
The
that.
old-
Strengthen on an attack 7. Oh, rolling
power
plus
over the
2
top.
11? Attack 11? That seems alright.
on your sawbones.
Get to double down, do you? You get to both of them.
Rolling 2 into the other 2.
Well, I'm not going to need anything, so I'm just going to scoop a little bit of gold.
Did you have it, Whaley, before you do that, did you have an achievement that was use your reviving ether one more time?
Yeah, use a reviving ether whaler.
I thought I did it already because I've got my last
I don't
perk.
remember, but you may as well do it anyway,
Okay.
just in case you haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And
I
then
appreciate
attack
it.
that skeleton.
Sorry?
And then attack the skeleton.
I was just going to move and get the gold.
That sounds about 1,000,000% better.
I was just joking, mate, because it's my skeleton.
Yeah, I respect skeletons, you know
I really
that.
love skeletons. Alright, level 9, what do I get?
I do love gold, Bill.
Spell Weaver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I unlocked it because I gave myself the elements. I think I've unlocked all perks that my character can get. I'm just trying to hoard gold so I can
I'll tell you what, I
up.
can polish off a box of barbecue shapes, can't I?
Claim rewards. Oh, wow, we have 500 gold. How did you guys get 500 gold?
So I reset Cragheart and sold a lot of his items because I hated him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking. There you go, a perk point for Sawbones.
Shouldn't have told me that, mate. I'm going to spend some of that cash.
You were right about your achievement thing. Wow. Alright, level 9. Angel, yes. Attack 4. Kill all not.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
close up
god.
the stream, friends. Let's go find someone we can raid real quick. Who we got?
Oh. Talking to us or?
No, you don't have to do anything. We're gonna raid Chris Frozen. Oh, he's making plints. Fuck, that's cool. Fuck, that's fascinating. Actually, let's go have a look and see who else is on real quick. You're right, mate. It was dark green from Acrylic's 3rd generation. The Lolodix is playing Blood Bowls.
Have you seen my level 9 card?
Not off the top of my head. Alright, we're going to raid Art Plushie.
Didn't steal
Move
it.
5.
It had been
Kill an
for
adjacent
10
normal
years,
enemy.
and that makes it free
Not
game.
a burn card.
Applied my
Yeah.
brother's old Warhammer stuff. It's a fucking.
Move 5, jump.
It's a pit of monstrosity, but he also acquired old hammer from our
walk up
cousin
to you
or third
and
cousin
kill
or
you.
something like that back in the day. So there's actual like,
Cool.
old metal cast Stormboys or something in there. Not
Good on your
Stormboys,
friends.
they're not
You're all
Stormboys.
champions.
Fucking
See
Marine
you again
Boys
Sunday morning
in there.
my
I can show
time,
you
and
them,
then
but
Party
you got some of
Monday.
them.
Boom.
Moment of silence for all the plastic crap ruined
Party
by the
Monday.
youngsters of the world.
All right,
who didn't know
champions.
what they were doing.
Have a good time. See
No
ya.
primer.
Bloody Monday.
One very thick coat and 3 colours, so
Don't
you
know
can
what
play
Party